Hey everyone, Rocky here. I want to talk to you about my trade today on the Micro E-mini Nasdaq-100 futures. It's July 30th, Thursday. It's 6:13 right now. Asia market is open. That's why you see some movement occurring here. And that's really one of the reasons why I trade the futures market, because they're open 24/6. And I don't have the pressure of having to trade right when the market opens or in the power hour, which is normally when day traders make their money, because it's during those times that the market is the most volatile. So I want to do a quick summary on the three trades that I did today. I did have a gross profit of $330. After commissions and fees, that's about $270.72. Nothing has changed with my chart setup. On the left is still the 5-minute candles on the time chart, and on the right here is a 512 tick chart. I'm going to zoom in on my first trade here in the morning. I started the day fairly well from my standards. I'm doing this for daily income. I'm not trying to go for the moon, so nice and conservative, small gains. I'm happy with that. I am starting with a smaller account, so the ratio it's acceptable. The gain that I did have for this trade that started at 8:43 and ended at 9:03, so about a 20-minute trade, was a net profit of $114.24. My indicators are consistent with what I normally look at. Both lines on the MACD are above the zero line, and the stochastic RSI is in agreement. And this is for both the time chart and the tick chart itself. And then zooming on to my second trade here. On this next trade, it's a quicker trade. As you can tell on the left, it's just on one 5-minute candle, because this trade started at 9:16 and ended at 9:18. So a 2-minute trade, net profit of $64.24. Indicators I look at are again consistent, where both lines are above the zero on the MACD, and the stochastic RSI is in agreement, and that's for both the time chart and the tick chart. Now I'm going to spend a bit more time on my last trade here, which occurred in the power hour, and that's the one that I did a live recording on, which would be following this analysis video. I wanted to talk to you a little bit more about this, because if you look in the tick chart on the right here, I'm not following the indicators that I normally, I don't follow the rules that I set for myself when entering a trade, because normally I want my MACD and my stochastic RSI to be in agreement. For this one, both the lines is below the zero on the MACD, and the stochastic RSI is on the overbought section. Normally, I don't like the fact that it's below the zero line, but when the MACD did cross at around 12:09, that's when I started paying attention to it. And the reason I did enter at 12:13 here is because one of the lines did cross the zero line, and at that time I looked at my time chart, which is what I like to use for reference, and I can see that on the MACD both lines are above the zero, and the stochastic RSI was in agreement, is trending up. So the one on the left is more of a confirmation to me. It's not what decides when I enter a trade. It's usually just the tick mark that dictates when I want to enter a trade. And as you can watch in the live video, there's a bit of a drawdown here after 2 minutes, 12:14 to about 12:15. And normally that's when I would try to close out my trade to see to make sure I lock my profits or minimize my losses. But if you look at the MACD, the second line also crossed the zero line, and that's one of the main reasons why I said, hey, just let the drawdown happen and you should be fine. And I did. The trade did work out. The probability of it working was good. Both lines did go above the zero line. And if you watch a live video at around this time, this is normally when I place an OCO on my order. So an OCO is one cancels the other order, and that's the strategy I like to use when I'm exiting, because I have a limit order on the top, higher from what the market value is, so just in case the market jumps, then I can exit at that higher value. And I also have my stop loss in the bottom should the market dip really fast, or just to conserve the profit that I have. And it's a nice problem to have, and it's usually what I enjoy the most when I'm trading. At this point, you're break even because you're already making enough to cover the expenses from the commissions and the fees, plus some profits. So anything after that is just gravy. And if you watch a live video, you'll see me adjusting the bracket up with the market, and it turned out well. For this trade, it was a net profit of $92.24 for trading from 12.13 to 12.20, so about a 7-minute trade. That's a delta of 14 points. So yeah, that's my analysis of that trade. Hopefully you enjoy the live trading. Again, this is just for informational and I guess entertainment purposes only. Please don't use it as investment advice. Please check out my other videos. My goal here is to educate myself, to improve trading, and to share what I know to others, and as well as to get advice or any comments you may have that could help improve my trading. Thank you. Have a good one.